Hello students, in the last video we discussed the photoelectric effect and related equations. Okay, now come to in this video let us discuss in text problems on the photoelectric effect. Okay, now what is the given in problem number 1.6 in the in text? What is the given question? Calculate energy of 1 mole of photon of radiation whose frequency how much? 5 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. So they given the frequency, they calculate the what? 1 mole of photon. Okay, in the last in previous video we came across that we can calculate the energy of 1 photon and 1 mole of photon. Okay, now they are asking the what? Energy of 1 mole of photon. Now let us discuss the solution. Here frequency what? Mu equal how much given? 5 into the power of 14 hertz. They are asking what? Energy of E of what? 1 mole of photon how much? Okay, so 1 mole means already we discussed we have the Avogadro number of photons, that is value how much? 6.023 into the power of 23 photons. Okay, now so as we know, to calculate the energy of 1 mole of photon, we have the equation equal to NH mu. Okay, H is the what? Planck constant. Okay, so that value we are taking in the joules into second. Yeah. Now before going to this value, now let us discuss how the units are coming from the H. Okay, units are very important. Now units of H, here we have the relation what? Equal to H mu. If you take the units of energy as a joule, you know very well, we can take in the joule, erg. Okay, so once I take the energy units as a joules, here we need the Planck constant units. Okay, frequency units you know very well, second inverse. Now so what happened? H equal to joule per second inverse. So 1 second inverse, if shift it is a what? Shift here, so what happened? You are getting H equal to what? Joule into second. Okay, this is very important units you have to remember while doing the numerical problems. So here we have the equation what? Equal to NH mu. H having the Planck constant value, in erg or joules you can take any one, but unit should be matched. Unit should be either in the CGS units or MKS units. Okay, now I am taking in the joules. Okay, joules into second. Now substitute this value in the above equation, that is equal to n value is constant, we substitute as such here. Okay, and H value also constant, that is 6.625 to the power minus 34 joules into second. Now frequency how much they given here? 5 into 10 to the power of hertz given. Okay, now here what we done here, you have to convert this hertz as a second. Why? Because means already we discussed 1 hertz equal to what? 1 second inverse. Here if you won't convert, if you keep as such, if you substitute here, what happened? There is no cancellation of units, isn't it? So what I did, this units, instead of you can write 5 into 10 to the power of hertz, you can write as a what? 5 into 10 to the power of 14 second inverse. So 5 into 10 to the power of 14 second inverse. So what happened? This second inverse will get cancelled. Now if you go for the simplification, we have the value how much? Energy equal to 199.4.45 into 10 to the power of 3 joules. Okay, in the textbook we have the kilojoule. So here you know very well 1 kilojoule means nothing but 1000 joule. So simply this 10 to the power of 3 they have substitute with the what? Kilo. So energy equal to what? 199.45165 kilojoules. Okay, here you can stop here also depends on the question. They may ask give the energy what in the kilojoules means, you have to do the solution up to here. Okay, so what we did, we calculate the energy of 1 mole of photon. Okay, next in text question what we have. Okay, let's see problem number 1.7. Okay, so what is the given? A 100-watt bulb emits monochromatic light of wavelength 400 nanometer. Okay, we have one bulb, okay, that is going to emit 100 watts of energy. Okay, monochromatic means what? Having the only single wavelength. Okay, for example, if you talk about the VIBGR, means we have violet, indigo, red. We have different wavelengths, each light having the different wavelength. Monochromatic means what? Having the single wavelength. Okay, so that wavelength how much here given? 400 nanometer. Okay, what they are asking? Calculate the number of photons emitted per second by the bulb. So what they are asking? Number of photons means this bulb is going to emit some photon. That also what they are asking? Per second. How much number of photons that bulb is going to emit, and that too in the what? Per second. Okay. Let's see the solution. Okay. What is given here? Power of bulb. How much that is? 100 watt. Okay. Here you know very well. Watt means what? Nothing but joule second. Means this much of energy coming. This much of energy coming per second. Okay. This is what? Total energy of bulb. Okay. Next, what is given? Lambda. Lambda how much? 400 nanometers. So if you go for the way in the units, we are going to convert nano with the what? 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Why? Because means in the units, if you want to remove nano, that will be carry and it will be remain as such. So n is what? Nothing but nano. 1 nano equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. So if you go for the simplification, lambda equal to how much? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meters. Now they are asking what? Number. Nothing but what? Here we have the relation equal to NH mu. Isn't it? So here n means what? Avogadro number. Number. We need some number. Okay. This is what? Energy. Already we have the total energy. So once we want the n means here already in the data total energy is there. Okay. If you know the h mu value, okay, if you go for the h mu, what happened? You will get the answer n. Okay. Now, so already, but we know that energy of one photon how much? Equal to h mu. So simply what I am doing? I want this value. So I am taking the relation is equal to h mu means whatever the value is coming, this value equal to E or E equal to h mu. Isn't it? So that value I will substitute in this. So once I will get this one means already we have the data in this. We have the data E is there. So we can calculate the n. So energy of one photon is what? Equal to h mu. Okay. So we know very well mu is equal C by lambda. Why we have to convert lambda means in the data they given the lambda. They didn't given the what? Frequency. So lambda is there means so from to get to get value mu is equal what we are doing? Mu is equal C by lambda. So mu is equal C by lambda. So energy H is a Planck constant. Okay. We are taking in the joules. Okay. So joules what is this is a what? MKS units. So H value in the MKS means definitely C value, that is velocity of light also we have taken the MKS, that is how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, isn't it? Next, lambda already we got in the meter MKS. So just check all the values should be in the what? MKS units. So now go for the cancellation of units. The second inverse will be get cancelled. Meter will get cancelled. So you left with the energy how much? 4.96725 into the power of minus 19 joules. Okay. So this is what here we got the E value. Nothing but this E value nothing but is equal to what? H mu na. Okay. Now what I will do here? I will substitute here. So we have the equation what? Equal to NH mu. Okay. And we want mean N equal to E by H mu. So just now we calculate the what? Here we calculate the equal to H mu means E how much we got? This is the value, isn't it? So here nothing but E is what? Total energy. Already this is the given the value 100 watt how much? That is a total energy. And H mu means what? That is equal to what? Energy of one photon. Okay. In the data already given 100 watts, watts we convert into joule into second inverse. Why? Because means unit cancellation should be there. So already we got the energy of 1 photon 4.967 power of minus 19 joules. So what happened? This joule will be get cancelled. You are getting the number of photons. How much? This many photons per second, isn't it? Okay. What is the question for us? What they ask means calculate the number of photons emitted per second. They need the what? Number of photons, that to what? Per second. So here what we got? This many photons. I'll simply go for the simplification. This should be positive, okay? This should be positive. So not negative, this is positive, okay? So 2 into simply 2.01 10 to the power of 20 photon per second, isn't it? Because 10 to the power of minus 19 is there. If you go for the numerator, what happened? It will what? 10 to the power of plus 19. So plus 19 means if you go for the simplification, 10 to the power of 20. So means number of photons emitted per second, how much? 2 into 10 to the power of 20. Okay. So this is the problem number 1.7. Next to come to next numerical, what we have? Problem number, next numerical we have the 1.8. Okay. Yeah, listen carefully. Now, what is the given problem number 1.8? When electromagnetic radiation of wavelength 300 nanometer falls on the surface of sodium, electrons are emitted with the kinetic energy of 1.68 10 to the power of 5 joule per mole. Okay, it's given what? Per mole. What is the minimum energy needed to remove an electron? Okay, asking about the what? An electron from sodium. What is the maximum wavelength that will cause a photoelectron to be emitted? Okay, this is what from the problem from the what? Photoelectric effect. Because already talking about the what? We have some sodium metal. There you are going to emit some radiation. The electrons are coming out. Okay, with having some kinetic energy. Now, so already we know. Okay, when electromagnetic radiation of wavelength 300 nanometers fall on the surface of sodium, electrons are emitted with the kinetic energy. How much? Okay, see here. Means you are going to use some radiation that having the wavelength how much here? This is mean 300. The wavelength of this radiation how much? 300 nanometers. Okay. This is also what? This is a sodium metal. From this sodium metals electrons are coming out. And what is the energy of these electrons here? How much given? 1.68 into the power of 5 joule per mole. Mean talking about the what? Here per mole electrons. Mean Avogadro number of electron is the energy of Avogadro number of electron how much? This much. Okay. Not the single electron. Okay. Now, what they asking? What is the minimum energy? Okay. Already we discussed minimum energy, minimum frequency, isn't it? What is the minimum energy needed to remove an electron? Asking about the what? Only one electron from the sodium. Okay. So, what is the minimum energy we need to remove? How much electron? Only one electron. And next question is what? What is the maximum wavelength that will cause a photoelectric effect to be emitted? So, here minimum energy. They are asking minimum energy. Next what? Wavelength is what? Maximum. Okay. Already you know energy and wavelength having the inverse proportional. Minimum energy once you calculate means we will get the what? Maximum wavelength. Okay. Let us discuss this solution. Okay. So as we come to know clearly, this is a problem. This numerical is based on the what? Photoelectric effect. In photoelectric effect we know the relation kinetic energy equal to what? E minus E naught. Okay. So E minus E naught, in that here they are asking what? Minimum energy to remove what? One electron. Okay. Means in this equation we have to find out E naught. That to what? Only one electron. Means this total equation total value should be what? Only 1 electron. Means E value should be for 1 electron. Kinetic energy should be what? Only for 1 electron. Okay. So this, from this equation we can solve the above two questions. Now let us see lambda how much given? 300 nanometers. So nano means you are going to convert as what? 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. If you go for the simplification, 3 into 10 to the power of 7 meters. Okay. Now, so given that kinetic energy given what? 1.68 into 10 to the power of 5 joules per mole. Isn't it? What is the given here? Joule per mole. Means what here? This is the what? Means energy of, kinetic energy of what? 1 mole of electrons. Isn't it? In this equation what? We need the energy of 1 electron. But in the problem, they given the what? In the data given that what? Energy of 1 mole of electron, how much given? 1.68 into 10 to the power of 5 joules. Okay. So 1 mole means you know very well how much Avogadro number of electrons. Means what? The energy of 6.023 10 to the power of 23 electrons equal how much? 1.68 10 to the power of 5 joules. But what? We need the energy of 1 electron. Why? Because means here we have to find out the E naught for 1 electron. This is for 1 electron means kinetic energy should be also what? 1 electron. So you can calculate for 1 electron how much means. If you go with the class multiplication, you know very well. For example, for 12 bananas, 60 rupees means for one banana, how much? Okay. Simply we can calculate. So what happened here? If you go for the class multiplication, 1.68 into 10 to the power of 5 joules into 1 electron. Here we have the 1 electron divided with the what? Avogadro number. This electron will get cancelled. So you will get the energy how much here? 2.7893 into the power of minus 19 joules. It is what? Kinetic energy of 1 electron. Okay. So if you go for the equation, first equation, we have to calculate E naught for the 1 electron. So in the problem they given the kinetic energy of 1 mole given. So simply by using the 1 mole of electron we calculate the what? 1 electron. So in this equation to calculate this one we got 1 electron energy already came. Now we have to focus on the what? Here E. Yeah. Next. So now we have to calculate the what? E. Now so what we know very well, energy of 1 photon, what is the relation? Equal to h mu. Okay. Simply I am going to convert h into c by lambda. Why? Because means in the data, in the numerical what is given, we have the lambda, not the frequency. So by using the lambda, we can calculate the energy. That is what? Equal to h mu means simply I converted mu is equal to c by lambda. Yeah. If you go for the substitute the values, h is Planck constant. Okay. I am taking in the joules. Why? Because means already here we got the kinetic energy in the joules. Isn't it? So unit should be same for the all energy, because this also kinetic energy is a type of energy. So this is in the joules. So we are taking the h also in the MKS units, joules into second, and C unit should be in the joules. C unit should be in the what? In the MKS, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second divided with the what? Lambda. Lambda we already convert into what? In the meters, because now all are in the MKS units. Now go for the cancellation of units. Second inverse get cancelled. Meter will get cancelled. So now you left with the energy. How much this is? 6.623 into the power of minus 19 joules. No. So we got the what? Already got the kinetic energy of 1 electron and energy of 1 electron already we got. So now substitute the above equation. Already we have the equation now. Okay. Now already we got, that is kinetic energy of 1 electron we got, and this also got. Now you substitute the values in this equation. So we want what? E naught. E naught equal to E minus kinetic energy. Go for the rearrangement. So E value for 1 electron already we calculate here. Substitute the value, and kinetic energy of 1 electron already we got how much? 2.789 to the power of minus 19 joules. Okay. So here 10 to the power of minus 19 is common. Okay. Just subtract these two values. You got the now what? E naught. Okay. This is what? Minimum energy. So Therefore, the minimum energy needed to remove an electron, okay, electron from the sodium, how much? 3.8337 into 10 to the power of minus joules. Okay, so we completed one half part. Okay, first question is what? They are asking what? Minimum energy needed to remove electron. Next, what is the question here? What is the maximum wavelength? Okay, now maximum wavelength means here, so we have the relation again. What we have to calculate next? Maximum wavelength lambda naught. So E naught equal to H mu naught, isn't it? Why? Because means already we calculated this was E naught, nothing but minimum energy. Once the energy is minimum means energy and lambda having the what? Inverse relation. So already we have the minimum energy. Now we have to calculate the maximum wavelength. So equal to Hc lambda naught. Already E naught value we got how much? 3.8337 into power of minus joules. Now substitute the values in this equation. Lambda naught equal to Hc divided by E naught. Okay. Now H is a Planck constant. We are taking again the joules. Second, why? Because means MKS units. C value in the MKS units and E naught in the already behind the joules. Now substitute the L values. Now go for the cancellation of units. So what happened? Joules will be get cancelled. Second inverse will be get cancelled. Now you know very well lambda unit should be meters and nanometers angstrom. So what will have to be the only meters. So lambda naught equal to, we have the this much value. So here we have the answer in the nanometer. Okay. So how you are going to convert here? 10 to the power of minus 12. Shall I write as 10 to the power of minus 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3? Why? Because means we have answer in the nano. Okay. So why? Because means we know very well 1 nano equal to 10 to the power of minus 9. So simply what I will do, this 10 to the power of minus 9 I will write as n. That is nothing but nano. Already we have the meter. So lambda naught how much? 518.272 nanometer. So therefore the maximum wavelength lambda naught that will cause photoelectron to be emitted how much? 518.272 nanometer. Okay. Next, this is about the problem number 1.8. Next numericals on the photoelectric effect. We have next numerical is what is given there. Let me see. So what is given here? Problem number 1.9. Okay. What is given? The threshold frequency mu naught. Okay, mu naught for a metal is how much? 7 to the power of 14 second inverse. Calculate the kinetic energy of an electron emitted. Okay. When radiation of frequency mu naught how much? 1 into 10 to the power of 5 second inverse hits the metal solution. So what is given here? Okay. Here in the equation mu naught means in the problem already mu naught, this value how much this is? This is threshold frequency mu naught for a metal how much? This is, we have the 7 into 10 to the power of 14 second inverse. Okay. Now what is given there? They are asking about the kinetic energy of electron. The electrons are coming out now. They are having the some energy, kinetic energy. What is that? When what is the beam of frequency here? The beam of light frequency how much given? Mu into 10 to the power of 15 second. Okay. So we have this value mu naught and this value. They are asking about the electrons are coming out and what is the kinetic energy of these electrons. So again this problem is based on the what? Photoelectric effect. So here mu naught nothing but threshold frequency how much? 7 to the power of 14 second inverse, and the beam of radiation having the frequency how much? 1 into the power of 15 second inverse. So simply I am going for the, simply I will write as a 10 into the power of 14 second inverse. Why? Because means for the simplification. So they are asking about the kinetic energy. Now we know very well kinetic energy what? Equal to E minus E naught from the photoelectric effect concept. So E, you can go for simplification, H mu. E naught means H mu naught. Okay. H is common. So we have the frequency mu minus mu naught. Now substitute the value. Kinetic energy already is the Planck constant. Joules second. In taking in the what? We are taking in the MKS units. Now frequency mu how much? 10 into the power of 14 second inverse, and mu naught how much? 7 into the power of 14 second inverse. Now you can see here we are already the concept discussed. Mu should be greater than mu naught, isn't it? Here if you see the values, here we have the mu naught how much? 7 into the power of 14 second inverse. Mu is how much? 10 into the power of 14, okay, second inverse. If you compare these two values, how much powers are same means, say compared to 7, 10 is more. So mu value should be greater than mu naught, then only we can see the photoelectric effect. So here once you go for substitution value, so here we have the units joule second, and here what happens, second inverse are common, so take the units as a common, and the value go for 10 to the power 14 also common. So value 10 minus 7 means here go for the cancellation of units, second inverse, second will get cancelled. So you left with the answer what? Kinetic energy means only joule should be there. How much that one? Kinetic energy equal to 1.989 double of minus 19 joules. Okay. These are the numericals on the one photoelectric effect concept. So simply what they given the two frequencies, they are asking about the kinetic energy. So once the photoelectric effect concept given means only we have the one equation, that this is you how to remember. Based on the given values, you can convert as a h mu or kinetic energy as a half mv square, that you can convert. Okay, this is the numerical problems on the one photoelectric effect.